Welcome back to Asinine Radio, a weekly podcast where we talk about music, and, well, that's pretty much it. So, let's go!
This is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into a different band, different artist, and we break down one of their records. We get into the music, lyrics, how it was made, and everything in between. My name is Tyler, and way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, you smash that subscribe button, dude. That's what the kids say. And we are in self-titled season of the podcast. This is week 2 of self-titled season, and we are doing Rage Against the Machine, their debut record from Rage Against the Machine.
The better
1992, the better Audio Slave, yes, because we did Audio Slave last week, dude.
A whole week ago.
Yes. We're not recording this after we did the Audio Slave episode. So yes, we're doing Rage is Rage from 1992, 10 songs, 52 minutes long. But we're going to start the episode out because we're not doing a normal rankings episode, so we're just going to run through our top 4 favorite Rage Against the Machine albums, and then we're going to do our top 10 favorite Rage Against the Machine songs. That shouldn't last very long, but let's get into the albums first. Top 4, worst to best. What do you got? Go.
So, like, originally you said we're going to do our top 4 Rage Against the Machine albums, right?
Yeah, because there's only 4.
See, that would be our top 4. But then you corrected it later on just now by saying, let's rank them. Go. But originally you said, let's do our top 4 Rage Against the Machine albums. You almost didn't correct
I
it.
did. Okay,
you
yes.
didn't correct it there.
Actually, when you said that just now, I didn't realize what I had said was wrong until
it wasn't
right
wrong. Because you can still do a top 4 with only there being 4. It would be the 4.
Yeah.
You could still do it. It wouldn't make any sense. But anyway, this week.
This week
was easy. No, I shouldn't say easy. 4 and 3 was easy. Renegades always be number 4. Bad of LA was number 3. That was easy this week. I did go back and forth a lot between 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. I think just because we did the album of the week as self-titled, that's my number 1, and Evil Empire is my number 2. But I don't know. I don't know. They're both tied for 1, and then 3rd place is Bad of LA, and 4th place is Renegades.
Well, what are your biggest bangers from these records? Too?
I thought we were doing top 10.
We are, but you still got to put. I guess we don't have to give our biggest banger for
because obviously the biggest banger is going to be on your top 10.
Okay, fair. Okay, you're right.
We could do a banger.
You're right.
You're right. If you want.
You're right. I mean, I have no stinkers, but you're right. No, we don't.
Okay, let's go back and forth then. Renegades is my number 4. Biggest banger. Renegades of Funk. Worst song. Probably fucking Autologic.
Wait, what? Autologic for no.
Or sorry,
from Renegades?
Beautiful World. That's the yeah.
You're looking at your wrong notes because Autologic is a B-side.
Looking at the
or
wrong
demo.
Notes.
Yeah.
Looking at the wrong notes. Beautiful World.
And you were
stinking for Renegades. Best song, Renegades of Funked. Easy.
Funked, yes. Okay, Renegades, least favorite, but it's still amazing. Love this covers record. Banger, Street Fighting Man, whatever. I don't have a stinker. I even like Beautiful World.
Wait, you think Street Fighting Man's better than Renegades of Funk?
Right now, yes. Right now, I prefer Street Fighting Man.
Gotcha.
It could change. It could easily change.
I can already see how this is going. This is going to be fucking stupid.
I love Street Fighting Man. Okay, so number 3, you said Battle of LA.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm still reeling over the stupidity of what you just said. Battle of LA is my number 3. My biggest banger, obviously, Ashes in the Fall. That's my favorite Rage song. Spoilers. What do you got there? Oh, another one.
I got another great. I got a 6-pack of this baby, so I got.
That's all you've drank.
That's
your second beer for tonight.
No, I've had 2 Coors Lights between.
Oh.
2 driving beers between these 2 great whites.
Yeah, which are essentially water. They don't mean anything.
According to Skip,
yeah. Like blood alcohol content means nothing in England, so long as you can hide the effects. Yeah. But Ashes in the Fall, favorite. Weakest song, I don't know. Honestly, so like today, I was playing a lot of Rage in the store today, and there's a guy in the store today who was there for a very long time. Nice guy. But as I went through, like, he was there from basically like a bullet in the head until the end of Battle of L.A. That's how long he was in the shop for.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
2.5 records.
Yeah.
By the time I got to like Sleep Down the Fire, even though Sleep Down the Fire is a cool song, I felt kind of dorky playing it in the store. It felt a little, it felt a little cheesy. I was like, I don't know.
It's a cool riff, though.
So I think I'll say Sleep Down the Fire is my weakest song, just because I felt a little dorky playing it. That's it.
Okay, whatever. Number 3 this week. Honestly, my top 3 could change at any time because I love all these records like equally.
Oh boy, that's what you say
number
when you
3.
say something stupid.
Number 3 is the album of the week, Rage's Rage.
There
The self-titled record.
is.
It's my number 3 this week. I don't make the rules. I just don't make the rules. Yeah, so we'll get into that obviously in a few minutes. But what's your number 2? Evil Empire? No. Yeah, Evil Empire, right?
I don't know. I guess Evil Empire. I guess I'll go in order. Evil Empire is my number 2. The weakest song, Roll Right, just because that's a song that I always
roll
yeah,
call.
but it's later. You forget about it, right? It's if I say, hey, sing Roll Right to like a normal person doesn't listen to a lot of Rage or the same thing over and over, like I don't know what that song is, and then you hear it and like, oh yeah, that's actually a banger. So I don't know. I fucking
Okay.
know. Tire Me is my
That's
banger.
fair.
Tire Me.
I want to be Jackie Onassis.
Do.
Number 2, Battle of L.A. is my number 2. I do love this record. This record's been my number 1 a lot too. But the Ashes in the Fall, I truly, truly love that song. By far the best song on the record. It's so grating. Oh, I love it. And then if I had to pick a stinker, it's not a stinker though. It's Calm Like a Bomb. Still love the song, but I guess it's a weaker song on the record. So there you go. Number 1 for you, obviously, Rage's Rage.
Rage.
We'll get into that in a few minutes. Evil Empire is my favorite this week. Vietnam, this is one of my favorite Rage songs as well. Stinker, I guess, our least favorite song is Roll Right, for much of the same reasons. So there you go. Our top 4, are ranking our Rage Against the Machine albums, or ranking the Rage Against the Machine albums. There you go. I'm exhausted. All right, so already, because we haven't been doing this for 2 hours already. Let's get into our top 10. I know, after our 5-hour Marilyn Manson episode.
Nothing.
So let's get into our top 10 favorite Rage Against the Machine songs, and then, like I said, we'll break down the first Rage album. So what do you got? This will be quick, 10-1. What do you got? Go.
Top 10. This was tough, and much like a lot of bands that we do that we love dearly. The Sum 41 was tough.
Yeah.
That's why we didn't do it with Audio Slave, because they don't have fucking a top 5 that I could have done. They don't even have a top 4. So 10-1, 10, Born of a Broken Man, but not a broken man, from Battle of L.A., Down Rodeo, Evil Empire, Bomb Track from Rage Against the Machines, Rage Against the Machine, Vietnam, Evil Empire, Renegades of Funk, Renegades, Settle for Nothing. A lot of these ones here are because I don't have my note. This is before I started keeping my notes on RapPod. Like now I keep notes for everything. So I was deleting everything. So when I was reading up again some of these notes, like, damn, I forgot how fucking cool this was. And then it reminded me of us doing RapPod, and Settle for Nothing was one of the ones like, damn, that's really fucking cool. Tire Me, Evil Empire, Know Your Enemy, self-titled, Bullet in the Head, and then Ashes in the Fall, which is my favorite Rage song.
Wild. But I love Ashes in the Fall, so I'll accept it as your number 1. When we say Rat Pod, we're talking about our old podcast called Rage Against the Pod.
It's coming back. We're gonna finish it. So what it is, we have to finish it, and people have been asking us to finish it for a couple of years now. But this is a podcast where every week we broke down a different Rage Against the Machine song. The goal of doing every single Rage song, and we got about 50 episodes in, and we just kind of burn out on it. And I think the last one we did was maybe in 2023, but we only did a few that year, and then we just kind of fell off. But people have found Asinine Radio through that podcast, and they always reach out to us and say, "Hey, I really want you guys to finish that." I know.
And,
it's always funny when people like that pod so much, and I think it's because it's very hyper focused on one thing.
Yeah,
and if you like that one thing, then like you love that one thing, right? But because like that sound is more of a broader scope of things, and so when people are like, I like punk music, and you're doing hip hop, I'm not going to listen because they're
exactly
one dimensional as fuck.
Yeah, I really think that's exactly what it is. But we're going to keep it audio only. We're not going to, when we go back to it, we're not going to do the video podcast like we do on here.
Are we going to do the video though?
We could. We don't.
How do we not do the video? That's weird.
It would be weird to go back to audio to not do any video. So no, we could do the video. I'll just download the audio of it.
Yeah, we'd have to do the video. It'd be weird not to do the video.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, we haven't talked about it too much, but we also talked about doing this together because I'm going to be out in Arizona next month. Yeah. So we're talking about doing a podcast together, which we haven't done in years.
We could do a couple episodes at least.
Yeah, we could do a few episodes. I think
we could bank 5 or 6 of them, and it's easy. We're so close.
But we'll see. We haven't made a final decision yet. But anyway, my top 10 Rage Against the Machine songs, my favorite. It was hard. It was tough. These could change. Number 10, Snake Charmer from Evil Empire.
That's an interesting
9,
one.
Sleep Now in the Fire from Battle of LA. 8, Township Rebellion from Self-Titled. 7 is Tire Me, Evil Empire. 6, Revolver, Evil Empire. 5, Testify from LA. 4, Bullet in the Head from Self-Titled. 3, Ashes in the Fall from LA. 2, Viet Now from Evil Empire. And number 1, by far, their best song, Know Your Enemy from the Self-Titled record. There you go. I don't make the rules. I don't think Know Your Enemy would ever change for me. That's
by far their best song?
I think it by far is their best song. Yeah.
I think it has one of their best parts they've ever done, but it's not a top. It's not their best
And we'll
song.
get into it. We'll get into it because we are going to, like I said, this is the point where we are going to talk about Rage Against the Machine, this album. We're going to talk about our origin. We're going to start with our origin story of this album or of the band, and then first impressions of this record, bangers, stinkers if we got them, artwork, lyrics, all that good shit. So, origin story with Rage Against the Machine. What do you got? Go.
Origin story. I didn't get into them until Evil Empire, and I only got into them on Evil Empire kind of by accident, and it was because my mom was a part of the Columbia House record deal thing, and so she got, I don't remember what it was, but it was cheap if you ordered enough CDs, and because I wanted a lot of music, it was beneficial for us to pay the $50 for the first CD and then a penny for the next 10 a month or whatever the fuck it was. And so I had heard that people like Rage Against the Machine, and I heard that if you like this new metal thing that's coming up, if you like all this and you like hip hop, then you like Rage Against the Machine. And so I bought Evil Empire shortly after it came out, thinking it was their first record. And that's why for so long I liked Evil Empire, because I thought it was their first record. And it's a lot more hip hop focused and a lot more just focused in general, politic wise and everything else than their first record. But yeah, that was my introduction. I don't even think the CD I got had a parental advisory sticker on it.
Really?
I
got
don't
like
know.
the Walmart version.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it swore, because I got a lot of hip hop stuff from that Columbia House too, and they all swore. So I'm pretty sure that swore too.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Cussing.
All right, so my origin story with Rage is Sleep Now in the Fire. That was the first thing I ever heard. Never heard anything like it before in my life. I was just blown away by it. I think it was the video I saw first on MTV, and then all of a sudden I started realizing, oh, I'm hearing this song a lot on K-Rock too. So, and then I was just instantly hooked. Like that was, and mind you, I was 12 when I first heard that song, so I was still fairly young. We were young. It was 1999, so.
Dude, we listened to a lot of like aggressive music early on.
I know, at 12 years old, I'm fucking bumping Rage Against the Machine.
Well,
my mom hated it.
So that means we were 9 when Evil Empire came out. Like when my mom allowed me, maybe 10 because it was a year later, I guess. But my mom allowed me to order Evil Empire when I was 10 years old.
It's wild. It's wild, man.
For a band called Rage Against the Machine. Oh yeah.
And I've talked about it before. My mom was very strict with what I listened to and watched growing up. So I was never allowed to have Rage Against the Machine CDs ever. But what I did was I had that POD CD, the Fundamental Elements of Southtown from '99, that third
CD.
record they had. It's a good record. Honestly, it's a good CD.
It is. It's a good
And
CD.
but I really wanted the Battle of LA. I wanted it so fucking bad. But my mom would not allow me to have it. She wouldn't buy it for me. She wouldn't let my grandma buy it for me. Nobody. I wasn't allowed to have it, even a burned copy. And so I traded. Was it Brandon Adams? I think it was Brandon Adams. I traded him my POD CD for Rage's Battle of LA. And I thought still to this day, I think that was the best trade I've ever made with any type of music.
Dude, POD for Battle of LA?
Yeah.
Of course. That POD record is actually a lot better than anybody would ever give POD credit for having a record.
It's a solid record.
But come on. That's stupid.
I know, compared to Battle of LA. But yeah, that's how I got Battle of LA. And that's how I really kind of just fell into fucking Rage. And then when I got the self-titled record next, I was with Kyle Palo, friend Kyle. And I was at his house hanging out, and I had some money, and I bought it at the Warehouse. The Warehouse
down
music
the
store.
road from him?
Yeah, the Warehouse music store. And I never let my mom know that I bought the CD. So I hid it from her.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy how early, I don't know, how early we were listening to. Like, I remember when Hello Nasty came out, and like I was hyped for it to come out, and I wanted to buy it. My mom was like, "No, you cannot buy it." But I knew my Aunt Rena, because she was like my mom's older sister, but she was like the wild child of the sisters. Because my mom was one of four, and she was the one that always partied, and everybody always like gave, it's just Rena, like whatever, it's just Rena. Rena got a ride home from some random guy that doesn't speak English. It's just Rena, don't worry about it. So I know if I went to Rena's house, she'd buy it for me, and she did. My mom was so fucking mad. She's like, I told you. I said, but Rena bought it. She's like, fucking Rena. But that was, dude, we were like 9 or 10, right?
I know. Like in hindsight, it's
11,
like, do you want
10?
I mean, you have kids, and it's like, would you want Kaylee to listen to Rage Against the Machine at 9 years old? Like,
yeah.
I mean,
compared to what they listen to now,
yeah,
have you heard some of the shit they fucking listen to now?
I take it back. Yeah,
and not even just like because I think it's bad. It's just like, dude, some of the stuff like
so overly sexualized, all that shit.
Yeah, like Melanie Martinez, like she likes, and like all these other, like Sabrina Carpenter too. It's just like overly sexualized, and I'll take fuck the government over just I don't know. That's a whole different podcast, I guess.
I know we don't need to get into that. So that's our origin story with Rage, and with this record, I mean this is a truly incredible record. There's nothing that sounded like it in 1992. Like nothing even close to this. There are bands who are trying to infuse hip hop into metal, but it never sounded right. It never ever did. The closest band or the closest guys that ever did it were like Public Enemy. The shit that they did with Anthrax and stuff. But no, there's no like actual band that did it this perfectly.
And even them, right? Like even like BC Boys, Public Enemy, they are hip hop groups mixing it with like rock. And the Public Enemy thing was like strict A plus B equals C, whereas like Rage is just a C thing. It's different. And BC Boys immediately fucking hated License to Ill. They're like, dude, that is not us. We don't like doing that. We're not punkers anymore. We don't want to do this. That's why Paul's Boutique is so fucking different. Yeah. And everything they've done after License to Ill is so different. And they've always, they don't hate the record, but they've always kind of talked shit on it. But yeah, dude, no one's done rap rock like Rage because you can't. It's goofy. It's stupid. Linkin Park tried. Limp Bizkit tried and succeeded because they embraced the camp. And if you're going to embrace the camp, then you can do it. Linkin Park was this weird outlier where and we'll get into that if and when we do it on self-titled Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I don't know. I do know.
We don't know.
But yeah, Rage is so different. It's so iconic, and it came out in just the fucking right time, dude. Just not just the right time, like politically, but also like technology-wise. Like this is still pre-cell phones. This is still there's still overages for texting. There's still overages for like
there
calling
was no texting
people
at this time.
You could text.
This is 1992.
Yeah, you could text in that era. I mean, most people didn't. There was texting.
Okay, but like 99% of the world did not do that.
Correct.
Of course, of course, the internet existed in 1992, but it was so minimal. There was so little you could do in 1992 on the internet too.
Yeah.
Fucking John Feldman over here.
Yeah, it is wild, like how short Rage's career was, but actually how kind of long it was, because album to album, like 3 years, right?
Yeah.
And so when he put 3 records out, and each album takes 3 years to write, that's almost 10 years. But your band only lasts 4 albums. So like really, this band didn't last. This band lasted like 5 years. Like they were only together 5 years. Because if you take like album to album, like time period in between, you know what I mean? Like they weren't together very long. Like they're
not always touring.
They couldn't hold it together for 5 fucking solid years to put out more than one album every 3 blood moons or some shit. I don't know. No one's done rap rock like Rage, just straight up ever. No one ever can, because it's a dumb genre. It's stupid. At best, it's a fun combination of the 2 genres together, like Anthrax and Public Enemy, and at worst it's Insane Clown Posse.
Okay.
Necro.
Yeah. So let's get into. I mean, I have no stinkers on this record, right? You have no stinkers.
That's
10 songs, 10 bangers for me on this one. I don't care. 52 minutes of just banger, 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 banger. You agree, right?
I don't. So I really tried hard not to put all these at bangers, and I don't have these all at bangers.
Why? Just why?
I don't
have
know.
Fun. Just have fun, dude. Just have fucking fun.
That's why I kind of wince at Township Rebellion, because I did not put that as a banger.
You're such an idiot.
But it's just because I'm being
a dummy.
I'm just being silly.
You're being a silly goose. That's what you're being.
Silly goose.
Yeah. Okay. So, do we want to go just track by track, or should we go by banger?
We could do track by track. I mean,
because honestly, we've done we've done a deep dive into, I'd say, like 6 of these songs already on Rage Against the Pod, on Rap Pod. So we're gonna touch upon some of the more intimate details of these songs. But if you really want to take a deep dive, go check out that podcast and these particular songs.
Because we could be here for the next 6 hours. But I do first, like Freedom I have notes for, but I do really want to save that for Rap Pod, because I do want to get back to that and finish that up.
Because we never did that on the pod.
Fistful of Steel. Like I do want to get back to that one and put that on Rap Pod. Township Rebellion we did on Rap Pod. So I guess let's go through our bigger bangers.
Okay. So top 5. Let's do top 5 and then.
So like how I approached this was obviously they're all bangers. I did have 10 bangers. But like my bottom 3, I was like, oh yeah, they could not be bangers, I guess. But the songs that we had not done on Rap Pod, I just scratched the surface. I was, okay, here's what this song is about without getting too deep into it. The songs that we did do on Rap Pod, because I didn't save my notes. I was like, okay, it kind of like jogged memories and things like that. So I have more notes for the songs that we did not do on Rap Pod. Lyrically, no. I have more notes for the songs that we did not do in Rap Pod musically, but I have more notes for the songs that we did do on Rap Pod lyrically.
Okay.
It's like a teaser, I don't want to get too into it.
Okay, that's fine. So then top 5 from each of us?
Yeah.
Start with our biggest banger. What's your biggest banger?
Both of our biggest bangers, even though you don't think it is, but both of our biggest banger is Bullet in the Head. That is the best song on this record.
No.
Hands down.
No.
It's not even
Bullet in the Head.
Debate.
Bullet in the Head is my 2B, but okay.
You're close. You're close.
We haven't done this on Rap Pod yet. I don't think.
We have.
Oh, we have done Bullet in the Head?
We have done this on Rap Pod. Yes.
Okay. Well, let's Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Because what I essentially did, because I've never deleted any of my Rap Pod notes, I really just copy and pasted all of my Rap Pod notes for each song, but I condensed it to make it more palatable.
I was gonna say that's a lot of fucking notes.
Yeah,
pages.
I even thought about like throwing it into ChatGPT and like saying summarize this, but I thought no, that's fucking stupid. So
well, the purpose of ChatGPT is for that. Yes, if you're writing like a summary for like a I don't know a business, but for something like this, like reading it again and condensing yourself, jogs your memory. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, Bullet in the Head is by far my favorite fucking song from this record. Like it's not even a contest. Know Your Enemy that's my 2B. Know Your Enemy is a solid number 2. And the way I kind of did this week too was like Bomb Track hit, and I was like, okay, that's my 1B. and how I do with most records that we like a lot. And then Killing in the Name came on. I was like, okay, that's my 2B. Bomb Track's still my number 1. And then like I said, okay, is this song better than this one or whatever? And I kind of knocked them down a peg.
That's what I do too.
The Bullet in the Head never deviated, never even kind of deviated. And when Know Your Enemy hit, I was like, damn, this is the best song on the record. If it wasn't for Bullet in the Head.
Okay.
Can't do it. It's just, this song's been there from the beginning.
Sat higher. Yeah. This one sat higher than I was expecting when I was listening through it today when I was finalizing my notes. Yeah. I was surprised I even put this on my number 2. Because usually this is like mid-tier for me. But I loved it.
This could be a mid-tier song, but I think when you look at this in different lenses, right? Like this is a hip hop song in its DNA. Like that's what this is, and the only reason why it's kind of like a new metally rap rock is because of the outro, the ending part of this. But this is a hip hop song. Like Zach has his own style, his own flow. Like sometimes it's on beat, sometimes it's like laid back drawl, kind of like Snoop Dogg, where it's kind of like shitty but still really endearing and fun. But he always makes sure that like there's depth in the emotional delivery. And Tom Solo, dude, dope solo.
So good.
He does it all. The weird quirky Tom that we love, like the weird kind of like traditional jazzy shit mixed with the weird quirky shit from Tom that we love. I don't know. I think the song is incredibly strong. But what elevates this to number 1B is that outro. That outro is something fucking else.
I mean, well, it's not even just the outro; it's the second half of the song, because the first half is more bass driven. There's some weird like harmonics that high harmonics that Tom does over that fucking bass line, and it's super funky and it just fucking drives so well. And Zach kills it. I mean, he, like you said, every once in a while he falls back on the beat. He's on beat, but I think it's all intentional. Like he's that fucking good. And that's the first half of the song, and then the second half it kind of double times. It double times a bit, and then it kind of gets a little bit quieter, and then it builds, and then it fucking explodes, and Zach just fucking screams his head off. You got a bullet in your head. A bullet in your head. And then the very last line, you got a bullet in your fucking head. And then the very end where it just B-dubs like just the fucking drum roll on the snare, and then the last thing you hear is Timmy C's bass. You hear that? You hear the little boom at the very end after Brad finishes. You hear that boom at the last note is Timmy C. It's so fucking good.
It truly is something else. And again, I commend Zach always, as we will in the rap pods and the asinine radio pods. He is just he's a good hype man. He's a good delivery man. He has fantastic fucking flow. And he also just kind of like knows when to be shitty. Like Snoop is iconic because he's always shitty. Like that's why we like Snoop, is because he's like, fuck it, man. If you don't like the way I rap, don't listen to it. But I'm going to put out album after album that are fucking platinum, right? Because of his shitty laid-back drawl that he's got going on. Zach can dance around that. But, like, we got to bring it back. You know, you got to bring it back, y'all, here, as Casper Slide would say. I don't know.
Yes.
It's good.
And lyrically, this is, about propaganda, media propaganda, government propaganda. We're constantly being fed things by the media and TV. And the fact that he even mentions he says the word cellular phone line, which is a weird thing to even mention in 1992, but how your cell phone is going to start feeding you propaganda and all this kind of shit. And it's just eerie, just fucking eerie how accurate he was in 1992 when we're in 2026. Or even in 2010, when we started everybody started getting iPhones and Androids and all that kind of shit.
It's still early for sure. Like the cell phones were around already, obviously.
They were, but not even close to what they were even in 2000.
Not even close.
Yeah.
And for him to say cellular phone sounded a death tone, it's just like, damn, bro. Like when that phone rings, like you answer. It's weird.
Yeah.
And even now, we talked about this, just off topic, I guess, kind of a little bit. We're like Netflix is pumping out like movie after movie after movie, but they're in those movies, the plot, the dialogue in the plot is reminding the viewer, us, what the end game is. Like, we are going into this bank to rob it. And then when they get to the bank, don't forget, we're going to this bank to rob it. And when they're robbing, like, hey, don't forget, everybody, we're robbing this bank, right? And they're doing that. They, Netflix, Hulu, all these originals are doing that because we're always on our fucking phones. We're not paying attention to the movie. Yeah. So we have to have this exposition where we're constantly reminded of the plot because we forget it because we're on our fucking phones. And for him to say, Sally, your phone sounded a death tone is just...
it's almost prophetic in a weird way. Yeah, and that's really what this entire song is, and just how we're being mind controlled and it's just destroying society and America as we know it. But then he'll also go and say, how terrible America is. Like sometimes, especially in the early days, Zach can't pick a lane. Like, does he? What's the goal here? You know what I mean? I feel like the lyrics on this record are the weakest by far. I mean, he did it so much better on Evil Empire and just absolutely perfected his lyrics on Battle of LA. Truly, they're amazing on that record.
I think there's three different like versions of Zach's lyrics, right? Like Battle of LA is like this Walt Whitman fucking just like poetic perfection, the Shakespearean.
Just the way he tells
just
the stories
to storytelling,
so good.
in how it relates to like contemporary politics. Evil Empire is a direct assault on Evil Empire. Here, it's more of like, nah, fuck
Getting
you.
You warmed
like
up.
It's the more of like the punk element. Like, nah, fuck you. I want to do what you tell me, and we'll whatever, you make fun of that all you want, but like it's still, that's punk as fuck, dude. It's so aggressive. It's so in your face. And so I think there's different iterations, and they all serve different purposes. This is like, and I don't mean this in like a disrespectful way, but this is like kind of like the bottom of the barrels. It's very lowest common denominator. Like, fuck government. Cool. That's my first record.
I know.
And then the second record is more like, here's why fuck government. And then the third record
here's
is
what
like,
I'm going to do about it.
Let me tell you a story about how the government is fucked. And like that's the third record,
Yes.
but that's just like a normal progression of a lyricist, like someone who's really good at just telling fucking stories. So I do think this is worse than Battle of LA, but I think like if you put Battle of LA lyrics in this, I don't think it would have been as consequential.
Fair, yeah. Because I mean, throwing the lyrics of like Maria.
Like, no,
dude,
no one would.
It just wouldn't
like,
work. Yeah, it just wouldn't work.
This is stupid. Like, no, dude, no fucking way.
Would not fucking work. Which to me, I think lyrically, that's the best song, the greatest lyrics he's ever done.
That's pretty fucking peak right there. That's pretty,
Maria.
that's pretty aggressive.
That song is insane. But anyway, Bullet in the Head. It's just by the time you get to the outro where he's screaming, "You got a bullet in the head." It's just really hitting home how bad the propaganda is and how we'll just bow to anything, like bow to the government, bow to the flag because we're told to do this. Do the Pledge of Allegiance, pledge to your flag, pledge to your country. It's like it's
bow to your sensei.
It's really the kind of the craziest shit ever. That we just put so much. We're convinced that the government is gonna save us all. Every 4 years we see this. Vote this person, vote harder for this person because this person's going to save you. Okay, it never gets better. It always gets worse. And this is just kind of going over that in a very elementary way.
I feel like in our rap pod, we get way more into contemporary, like American politics than we do on Asinine Radios. So I like that aspect of rap pod because, dude, we could just. Yeah, this could be a whole series on what is.
I think now that I'm thinking back on it, I think the Bullet in the Head episode we did, I think that was almost an hour long. Like, we went fucking deep into this. Like, because also on that podcast, we go like line by line in the lyrics a lot of the times. Because sometimes there are, like, one line has so much behind it. It's referencing so many things, and that just goes to show how great of a lyricist Zach is. So yeah, I'm really just scratching the surface with this song, and really every song.
That's all we can do. Otherwise, this could be
way too long.
10 hours.
Yeah, it'd be way too long. So, fun little fact: this is the only song on the record that is not in F sharp or D. Every song is except for this one, and it's an E. So it's the only outlier on the entire album.
And it's the only song on the record that they took from their demo and didn't change a goddamn thing except for some of the vocal parts. Everything else they took like verbatim from their demo because they were just like, damn. That's
the cassette
good.
demo? The cassette demo? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. So 2 other songs, Bomb Track, or 3 other songs. Bomb Track, Know Your Enemy, Fistful of Steel were also in F sharp.
Yes.
But yeah, this is the only one that was in E. And so going back to the demo, which was a cassette, 5,000 were made back in the day, and they sold them at the shows. Obviously sold out. And I looked on Discogs, and the cheapest one I think goes for like $750
God
bucks,
damn,
something like that. Yeah, but if you look at like the Discogs history, I think the median is like $250 or $300, something like that.
That's stupid.
But yeah,
it
but for
probably
the
sounds
original
like absolute
cassette,
shit, and like who even fucking knows if it's an actual cassette that's an original.
Yeah. So seven songs, I believe it's 7 songs from the cassette made it onto this debut record. So it's pretty much the debut record with like Auto Logic and forgot. There's 2 other ones, but I don't remember what they are. But anyway, 0-2. So my 1B, the best song, Know Your Enemy. It's
good.
This
is my 2B. This is an incredible ride, incredibly funky. It's groovy. I think it finds itself in this like heavy aggressive rap metal thing. Like I love the main riff. Maynard's part's pretty fucking dope too. Now we're Tool again.
Maynard
from
Tool.
Tool. We've liked Tool probably longer than most people have liked Tool. Apparently they wanted I didn't know until maybe we talked about this when we didn't. No, we never did Know Your Enemy.
We haven't done Know Your Enemy. No.
Yeah, but I didn't know they wanted Perry Farrell to begin with, and then it didn't work out. So then they got Maynard to go on here. But Maynard Scream, like that's now that we're bigger fans than most Tool people. That sounds like Maynard, right? Like through and fucking through. Yeah.
That scream, definitely. It sounds nothing like Zach's scream at all.
Well, I think that's how Maynard screams all the time.
And coming off of Bullet in the Head, I mean, this song comes off of Bullet in the Head, so you get that boom at the very end with Timmy C, and then the intro, that bum 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 bum. It's just that intro, that 45-second intro, minute-long intro. That's the only time you hear that part of the song. Like the song completely changes after that. It's this funky jam that goes on. And you get one last and then you get one last fucking bass crash hit from B-Dubs, and then it goes into that main Know Your Enemy riff, the one that we all know, and then ba-da, with like Brad perfectly just plays along with Tom's parts just perfectly. Just everybody's so in sync on this song. It's incredible. It's incredible, and the verse riff, it's heavy as hell, but it grooves super, super well.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's such
Paul
a
Muted
basic,
bridge.
dude. I'm gonna get there in a minute, but the solo's nice. I like it. I like it even more because, like I said earlier in the Audio Slave, not earlier today, but earlier in the week, the Audio Slave episode is we don't always have to have a second rhythm guitar track. So like here we can really hear just Timmy C groove through it. We can hear like Tom Morello do his thing. And it's like, cool, you sound like a band. You sound like a band that I'm going to hear live. Like, we don't always need dub. Yeah. Except for B-dubs. That's it. But then, oh my God, bro. Like the 4-minute mark when Timmy C gets like the overdrive in his fucking. Ding, 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 ding. And then what does Tom do? I think that's my favorite part of this entire record is that one fucking riff into that wee.
Like an alarm. It sounds like a fucking alarm going off.
It's absolutely bonkers.
And then the last one that Tom does, he lets it like ring out like, and then Zach comes in and he starts yelling. Oh, it's so good. It's so fucking good.
It's absolute insanity. It's mayhem. It's crazy. And then of course Zach has to come in and just top everybody. And I do think like the All of Which Are American Dreams thing, like we talk about in Rap Pod constantly, repetition is the name of this band.
Mm-hmm.
Repetition, repetition, over and over and over. There's nothing wrong with that. I know some people will complain, well, these minor pentatonic and they repeat the same shit over and over and over. That's the fucking point, bro.
Yeah.
That's why they do this. It's repetition. Repetition is key.
And honestly,
learn by
who
rote.
cares? Who cares? If they
When
do
you
the
play
same
guitar,
thing over and over
bass,
again.
practice your scales. What do your teacher tell you? Practice your scales.
Yes.
Practice your scales.
Play to a metronome.
Repetition.
Yes.
Repetition. Fuck off.
Absolutely.
That's a good song.
I love this song. It's the best song on the record. Lyrically, though, what do you have on this one?
I don't want to get too into it because I do want to.
Okay.
I do want to get back into this Rage Against the Pod thing, and I do want people to listen to that and get over there because I don't want to just do like 10-hour episode on this one. But I do think it's self-explanatory. Know your enemy. You should know your enemy. The enemies are government, rather the complacency of our what is now a shit government, which is I don't know. It's so tolerated now that it's fucking normal, right? Being shit on by our government is fucking normal. But that's essentially what I think the song is about.
Yeah, I agree. We're also fed this American dream that's not reality. It's unobtainable. We're told constantly to strive for that dream, but in the end, all of that work, that hard work from people, it only benefits the elites. It doesn't benefit anybody else. It's like work hard, go to work 40 hours a week, wake up early, go do what you can for America. Make America better. Make America great again. You know, all that stupid bullshit. But who does it actually benefit? It benefits people, the billionaires. It benefits the establishment. It benefits corporations because we get taxed the fuck. I mean, we get taxed so goddamn much that, you know, yeah, we can work 60 hours a week, but where does half of that money go that we earn? We don't see it ever see that money again. It just fucking disappears. You know, it's just like that kind of shit. It's just like we're constantly fed this. This is how it needs to be. Our government knows best. Corporations know best, and we need to stand up against that and know our true enemies. Our true enemy is not our neighbors. The true enemy are the people that are oppressing us.
It's
That's
pretty
what he's
wild
getting
that
at here.
like taxation, right? Like taxation without representation was the fuel for the fire that was the American Revolution.
I
And,
know.
and taxation is like the only time in history where you hey, I'm going to make your life better. Well, how? Well, I'm going to take some of your money. How does it make my life better? Don't worry about it. I'll make your life better by taking your money. Okay, well, then why don't you just take less money? No. Actually, I'm going to take more money to make your life better. But don't worry about it. I got you.
Yes.
But that's a Rap Pod discussion.
Yeah, it is. We can get deeper into that eventually. Let's jump into another track. So we've gone through both of our 2Bs. What do you got for what's your 3B?
I can get deep into these, but I'm only going to get deep in the ones that we've already done on Rap Pod. That's a very
that's fine.
What do you call that? Like that's a very you like a paywall kind of thing, right? Like
it's even though it's not a pay, we don't charge people to listen to Rap Pod.
But like you know what I mean? Like I'm not going to talk about this because you have to go watch this other thing that I did. What do you call that? You know what I'm talking about?
Gatekeeping?
That's not gatekeeping. It's
no, yeah,
I don't know. There's a word for it.
Yeah. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. So keep the ball rolling.
Yeah,
What's your number 3?
Settle for nothing. I know you don't. You think this is probably the bottom tier.
Wild. It's my 7B. It's my 7. I still love the song.
I know you've always hated this song. You've always thought it was a stinker.
What do you mean? No.
Settle for Nothing's dope. It's a slower, deep cut jam. It's heavy as fuck. One of the heavier songs on this record. Zach's storytelling is so. It's just like gather around, kids. Let me tell you a story here. Like, come over here to the fire. That's my grandpa voice. Damn, I had something. Whatever. The quiet, loud dynamic in the song is just absolutely fucking unreal. The loud feedback Tom gives to lead into the chorus it's just such a nice fucking touch. I love it. It adds so much chaos to everything. Timmy C doesn't do a whole lot, but he still has some cool bass lines because it's like, I don't know, it's kind of desperate, like destitute, props up the story a little bit. This whole song is about story. It's a story-driven song. Like everything is about just Zach telling the story. How can we make Zach's storytelling better? And that's what these guys are doing.
Yes, correct.
Damn,
correct.
what a story.
No, I do love this is one of the few times on this record where he is kind of telling the story, and I do love that. Musically, loud, dynamic. Yeah, I agree with you. And this is also a slower jam, but it could be one of the heaviest songs on the record as well. Because when it drops into the heavy stuff, it's like, it's almost like Sabbath, almost like heavier Sabbath. That's what it is. And I agree. Timmy C's bass stuff, pretty. Him and Brad Wilk are honestly, they're there to do their thing, but they don't do anything flashy. Zach has some incredible screams on this one, and the jazzy guitar solo from Tom just absolutely
with that
nails
tone
it
too. Very bright, very
clean,
major, very clean.
Yeah,
Damn,
no, it's a great solo.
That Zach scream towards the end, but yeah, it's just this is a song. This is a Zach song. It's a Zach song in the same way like Audio Slave is a Chris Cornell output, and those guys are just propping up Chris Cornell's vocal output. This is something just to let Zach tell a cooler story, and damn, the story's fucking dope. So lyrically, he's very done some rap on, and I'll get into this ad nauseum if we fucking need to, because it's so good. But it's like it's about someone who has nothing, and they turn to the street life, right?
Comes from abuse, from like they're abused growing up, and they don't know anything better. They don't have a father figure. They just don't know better, and they find solace in the neighborhood and the other kids and the slightly older kids, and they join gangs and they do other fucking bad shit, shit they shouldn't be doing.
It's I don't know. It's gangs exist. They exist in a rational person. Like, why the fuck would you join a gang? That's absolutely ridiculous. But if you think about it, if you've been in an area where people are lower socioeconomic status, but even like when he says like never seen the color of my father's eyes, right? Like that's always been a line that I fucking love so much. Double entendre there, right? Like I've never seen the color of my father's eyes. Like what is he talking about? Like because his father's is absent entirely, he was never there, or because his father was always fucked up on drugs and his eyes were all like bloodshot, or his father was always mad at him and like beating his ass and his ass red in the father's eyes, right? Like that's so haunting. That's just a cool fucking line.
It is.
But I'll tell you, dude, the I got a 9 to sign a set and now I got a name. That is the bee's knees. That is
and the way he
knees.
says that part too. Like he gets angrier as he says that line.
Because he gets more empowered, right? Like people don't join gangs because they want to be cool. They want to be empowered. They want to be seen. They want to be heard. They want an identity. And so when you're at home and your parents don't give a shit about you and school fucking sucks because school sucks, like where do you go, right? You go to the gang life. And so when he says, I got a 9 assigned a set, now I got a name, like I got a 9, the first thing you can do is get like a weapon, something in your hand to make you better than somebody else. And as it climbs, and the last thing that he says, right? Because he could say anything. I got a 9, a name, a set, whatever. Maybe the rhyming scheme didn't work with him, but I think it's deliberate that he said the last part of that line was, I got a name, is now I have an identity. Now I am a person. Now I can do some real good. And unfortunately, it's through a gang and probably not going to do any real good. Sometimes gangs are good, but most of the time, the vast majority of them, they are not good. But sometimes they are.
Not at all.
I like it. I think it's unreal. I think it's Zach's. I think it's a sneak peek into Zach's best writing.
Yes.
It's like, oh damn, this guy's got some shit. Okay.
And in this song, he primarily focuses around like the Hispanic Latino community, Latin community, and how a large part of that population is incarcerated at a very young age and continue to be incarcerated through their entire lives because of the cycle of the gang culture and just being lower socioeconomical and am I saying that right? Lower socioeconomical
status.
Economical status. There we go. And that's what he's talking about, and how it just becomes it literally just becomes a system for the privatized prison systems where it's like they feed off this kind of shit, and it's almost like it's promoted in some weird way by the media. I mean, you and I talked about this yesterday, I think it was, or today, and we were texting each other about it. It's like with the privatization of prisons, it made it so it was promoted like, oh, hip hop it was like, oh, become a gangster rap, and the whole gangster lifestyle is so glamorous and all this kind of shit.
Of gangster rap.
Yes, the conspiracy of gangster rap. Now, glorified it was in the late 80s, early 90s, but in the end, it influenced a lot of kids to break the law, be incarcerated, fund, and then all these privatized, fucking prisons, making a shit ton of money off of them, off of these like hopeless kids, unfortunately. And it's just this cycle that just goes over and over and over and over again.
I mean, it's still going on today. Like,
yeah, it is.
And we've already done the song. So just even like the privatization of prisons and Alligator Island and what we saw, like ICE putting.
Well, I mean,
people
look at what was it in Arizona like 20 years ago? What was it, the tent city?
I mean, that was a public thing, and that worked. And I now live in Arizona, and that was Joe Arpaio, Chef Joe Arpaio, and I mean, prison is essentially like one of two things, right? Like reformation. I want you to reform and put you back into society as a better person theoretically, and then two is punishment. And so Tent City was like, well, like fuck them, they're not going to reform, so we might as well just spend as least amount of money as possible. So I get it. I understand that.
Yeah.
I know people that were in Tent City. You know people that were in Tent City, and they're like, dude,
Oh,
I don't know if you'd care, but I'm not gonna say his name.
Yeah, no, you don't need to say his name, but I don't.
But yeah,
know
they were. It's just it cost nothing. It didn't help anybody. Like no one was reformed, but like no one gets reformed from our prisons anyway.
Yeah.
So why not just spend the least amount of money as possible? But like anyway, going to like the Donald fucking Trump thing and because now we're talking about rage, so there's no rules anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. And so with like Alligator Island and Homeland Security and putting people, the ICE is scooping up people and putting them into private prisons, and you just think like, damn, bro, like that's like Donald Trump's homies own private prisons, and now everyone's getting rich off of that.
Yeah.
The same thing that we're talking about here, right? Like if you don't do nothing now, then you won't do nothing later, and that's what Zach is saying. That's already passed. So right, you don't do nothing now. What the fuck does he say? Open it up.
If you settle for nothing now, you'll.
If we don't take action now, we'll settle for nothing later. Which means like if we don't do anything now, then later on, like we're fucked. But then he says we'll settle for nothing now, and that means we'll settle for nothing later. It's almost like a two-part thing. Like we're fucked now because we won't do anything, so we're gonna be even more fucked then. But like we think this is okay, so it's gonna be even worse then. It's not just we're settling now; we think it's okay now, right? That all of which is the American dream, and the American dream has come so far from just Eurocentric westward expansion. It's wild.
Yeah,
it's
really,
wild.
It really is.
I still love living here, and I wouldn't live anywhere else. But we have so many fucking problems we need to address.
I know, but when you have a country this big, it's so difficult to address any problem because every region, every state has its own issues, its own problems. It's not like the size of England that's, the size of Orange County or LA County, I should say. It's like
like California should be its own country.
Yeah.
Like its GDP
even
everything
Southern,
should be its own country.
Southern California and Northern California should be its own countries, honestly.
Yeah.
They both like have their own system of in the economy itself, like what they provide economically and export wise. It's crazy like how massive this fucking country is, and people outside of the country I don't feel like they don't truly understand how massive this fucking country is,
how massive this country is, and how different it is when you go from state to state to state. But also like even like at our like the most aggressive left and right, if you're talking the political spectrum, most people are not there. Most people are just right in the fucking middle. And unfortunately, like the squeaky wheel gets the grease kind of thing. Like you only hear about these two sides. Most people don't. Most people aren't fucking ridiculous.
No, they're not. They're way more center. But once again, that comes down to media propaganda, whether it's TV, but nowadays social media. It's all social media. It's like we're only fed through the algorithms. We're only fed one side and the other. Like it's like if you go on Blue Sky, if you go on that social media app, it's all super liberal shit. Yeah. You go on fucking Facebook, Twitter, it's Social. All and Truth Social, yeah, definitely Truth Social. It's all fucking super conservative.
Truth
like
Social.
Like there's no true middle to any of it, and even if there was, it's all just everything's just fed to what you actually believe in. The algorithm, like it's just crazy how things have advanced technologically in the last 30 years. It's truly remarkable.
Dude, in the last like fucking 5 years, right?
Yeah.
Like just
yeah.
I don't know, just how much better your phone knows you than your partner knows you.
Yeah, right.
Like if you could personify your phone into like human form, your phone would know who you are on a deeper level than your partner, just straight up.
Absolutely.
And that's fucking frightening.
Yeah. And I was just watching, so one of the newer episodes of X-Files from the last season from like 2018, there was a whole episode about that, saying like, cause essentially there's this corporation that's created this whole metaverse, like what Facebook has done recently, this whole like kind of like new society where everybody uploads their consciousness to this giant server that this corporation owns. And there's all these issues with it, not in the episode. But I mean, this was 2018, 2017 when that last season came out. And they're talking about it then. And it's gotten significantly more advanced since then. And I don't want to say scarier, but just way more advanced since then.
I don't think it's, I mean, I do think like technology is amazing and I love it. And AI I think it's great. And AI has been around a lot longer than just the past 10 years.
I know, right? It's been around for decades.
I mean, AI in general, just the artificial intelligence. If we're using a computer to do a human job, then that could be considered AI. But I think it's more about like the complacency of it, right? If we don't take action now, then we'll settle for nothing later. Like if we don't stand up now, then later on this will be the new norm. Yeah. And then if we'll settle for nothing now, that means we'll settle for even more egregious shit fucking later on.
Isn't that yeah, that's literally every part of our history. Look at 9/11, you know, the Patriot Act. You know, if we don't do something now, we'll settle for, I mean, you know what I mean? It's just it's every step of the way. You know, we just keep accepting things get slowly, they just get gradually worse, but it's thrown out to the populace as in small ways, and we learn to accept it. We learn to accept things, and then things never ever get fucking better. They never get fucking better, ever.
I feel like until they hit a tipping point, right? Like it has to hit a tipping point,
of course,
at some point. Like something drastic has to happen, and I don't think we're as a country in the United States. I don't think we're there yet. I think we're getting fucking close. I think people are getting fucking tired. And Americans, as we know, when someone pisses us off too much, even a government, we don't stand for that shit.
But when
England,
we ever
looking
fought
at
back?
you, looking at you,
I know who you're looking at. Skip.
looking at you.
But since the 1700s, whenever we ever really truly fought back against the government, we haven't. We just have not.
When has the government done something that like has directly affected the lives of every like American though? There are, I mean, like, I don't agree with it, but there are people that do love what is happening right now. There are people that agree with that, and so you have, like, this is a democracy, republic. You have to take that into consideration. Some people do agree with what is happening right now, and I can't, just because I don't like it doesn't mean I can discount their feelings. That's just not the way our country is built. So we have not had since the Civil War, we really haven't had civil rights movement, 60s, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, Civil War, but even the Civil War wasn't like, it wasn't, I mean, I guess it was kind of against the country. Yeah, I guess it was. But
I mean, those states wanted to secede from the Union. They were like, nah, we had a good run. Yeah. I'm good.
But it wasn't just a straight up, completely cut ourselves off completely like it was in the 1700s with England.
I mean, they wanted to be their own. They wanted to secede from the Union, which is this, I mean, that's whatever the fuck that means, right? Before technology existed in a fun sense. But
whatever. So let's get into the next song. We're really just kind of we're ranting and raving.
It's fun though.
This is what rage does to you. It's kind of relevant. Yeah, it has us talk about relevant topics, especially nowadays. And this album came out. What is it now? 34 years ago? Almost 34 years ago. This record came out. It's fucking nuts.
And that's another thing too. Because I mean, obviously we do Rap Pod, and if you want to get a deep dive into any one of these songs, then you can check out that podcast. But if you want to just hear our overall thoughts of this album, this era, whatever, then that's what this platform is for.
Yeah.
I do think it's so easy to say, like, oh, Rage Against the Machine. They used to say, you know, when we talk about fucking Kill the Name of, like, fuck you, what you should tell me. And then eventually they turn into, like, fuck you, please do what I want me to do or whatever. And people make fun of them because they're flying their private jets. But, like, dude, like, none of your fucking bands that you listen to, like, none of your high-tier bands that you listen to for many, many years ever went out on a limb like Rage did. They never put their reputation on the line, their like everything on the fucking line to shit talk the government, right? Like nobody like shut down Wall Street. Nobody played the DNC. Nobody, none of your fucking bands did any of this stuff. And then, well, if we get into Killing in the Name, like nobody did this. Nobody was doing this on this scale. No one was making this amount of money and then still fucking being like overly political, highly charged, just in your face, aggressive. And even getting into Battle of LA, they never lost the edge. Like they never toned down. They never acoustified their song. The only time that Rage ever like sacrificed their morals was in Renegades, but they already broke it up.
It was a covers record.
It was a joke.
No original tracks. Yeah,
it was a joke of an album, but they never sacrificed themselves over the 10 years, but actually like 4 years that they were together.
Yeah. So let's hop into the next song here. So my number 3, my 3B for this on this record is Township Rebellion. Township Rebellion. Why I don't know why you don't like this song. It's bizarre to me.
For a 3B?
This is my 3B. I love this song. It's an upbeat song. It's fast. It's aggressive. I love the cowbell in this one too, especially in the verses. And then the chorus drops halftime, super heavy, catchy ass riff, and then partway there's a part like maybe a little bit halfway through the song, it just kind of stops. And it completely changes into something else, and it builds and it fucking explodes into something great. I mean, it's so sick, and the guitar solo is super fucking rad too. Township Rebellion is such a rad song. It's a cool song. I always, for me, it's always like a dancey song. Like I do one of these things, a little jig to it. Ding, 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 ding. It's definitely not like a top 5 or 6. Maybe this would be a 7, maybe a 6. I guess I don't know. We did this on Rap Pod too. So we did, yes, we did do this on Rap Pod. So we're not gonna get. I mean, I guess we could get deep into it. I don't know. Yeah,
I mean, we can if you want to.
I mean, clearly this is not a high B, so we're not gonna get too crazy with it. But people go listen to that episode. But also the cool little bass effects that Timmy C uses. Super fucking sick, right?
There's cool bass effects. Zach does have a cool scream. Later on, there's a cool like a gutter like that. I like how the song transitions from beginning to end. It's not just that like dun, 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 dun. There's a lot of like softer kind of like jazzier parts. B-Dubs has a lot of cool or drum parts in there, especially towards like it sounds like 6 minutes long too. Especially towards like the last third of the song, I guess. Everything gets kind of soft before it explodes in true Rage fashion. But B-Dubs has a lot of cool little drum parts. It's a cool song. It's
really cool. I mean, all these songs are long. When you think about it, 10 songs, 52 minutes. You're averaging at least 5 minutes. That's kind of wild.
That's math, dude.
Kind of wild. It is. That's called math, dude. Is it called math?
That's called math.
Is it called math?
That's called math.
Okay. But yeah, it's fine that it's a long song, but yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to get at here. I have no idea. Lyrically, because I know you don't want to talk about this, you seem really fussy about this song for some reason.
Well, like you clearly don't have like a lot of notes for it, even though it's your 3B.
I do want to talk about
essay written for it
because I do want to talk about the lyrics too. So this song is a rallying cry. This is him saying you have to stand up for your basic freedoms. Don't be complacent. Don't wait. Just fight back as much as you can. Because if you don't, tyranny's going to take over. You're going to lose everything. So that's what this is. It's a giant rallying cry. And then at the bridge, toward the end, it has the line from 1984, "When ignorance reigns, life is lost." It's a very significant line. Like, it's you can't deny that. I mean, quoting 1984 can be a little cheesy sometimes, but I mean, it's effective in the song. It really, really fucking works. And also, there's a lot of references to apartheid in South Africa as well. I mean, which is weird because I don't feel like even on the later records, he doesn't talk too much about apartheid. If I'm remembering correctly.
No. Well, I mean, Evil Empire, he focuses on one thing, and then Battle of L.A. is more. Each song is kind of its own thing, but in a very descriptive, like I said earlier, poetic format. He's telling a story that really emphasizes the point. Very Bob Dylan of him.
True, very true. So I mean that's what I have lyrically on this one. But
no, lyrically, I agree. I think it's great. I do think he has some fucking sometimes he throws out some rhyming schemes that are just so goddamn good, right? Like, I'll display the fitness, flip like a gymnast, raise my fist and resist. But the way he says resist is almost like resist this, but it's not this, and resist asleep though we stand in the midst. And then he goes on into the war and the more norm. It's just the way he rhymes.
Yeah. It's so fucking good.
You ever seen that video where Eminem is doing an interview with somebody and the guy's like, "Hey, you can't rhyme anything with orange, right?" And he's like, "What are you talking about? Everything rhymes with orange if you wanted to." And the guy's like, "What are you talking about?" And it's like, "Yeah, my friend, I ate an orange with my friend Norm and my friend George," and he kept doing these things. But the way Eminem does it, of course, you're like, damn, that's fucking good, right? It's how you say words, right? Very, very Alice in very Alice in Wonderland thing, but whether or not we can make words mean so many different things. And that's cool. Zach does it sometimes. Not as aggressive as Eminem does it, but he does it here, and I like it. Cool.
I think he does it I think he does. I mean, I think Zach is way better than Eminem in so many ways. I think Eminem, he has a couple good records out of the 12 records he has. He has a couple good records, but otherwise, it's just more of the same. I don't feel like I don't feel like Eminem ever grew. He just never. I don't know. I'm not that. I think he's one of the greatest rappers, but I don't. Whatever.
I think Eminem's one of the greatest rappers, but Zach De La Rocha's better.
I think Zach's better. Yeah.
Okay.
I think Zach's better because Eminem can be really goofy sometimes. The way he raps is it's too goofy, but not
Fight the norm. Fuck the norm. That's so not goofy.
It's a lot less goofy than the way Eminem raps. I mean, I'm talking about the way that he presents, or the way he raps, I should say.
So everyone's got their own style, and in that style, it could be goofy if you don't like that particular style. You just don't like Eminem.
I think Eminem just sounds too goofy sometimes.
I think you try really hard to like Eminem because you know you should.
No.
But it's okay. Just say, I don't like Eminem. You don't have to like Eminem.
No, I like Eminem. I do like Eminem.
Are you sure?
Think sometimes he sounds a little too goofy.
And you're like, it's stupid. I don't like this. Just say, I don't like Eminem, and that's fine. Nobody cares. You have a lot of horrible takes on music, and this is also one of them.
All right, so Township. I think after the break that we just had, I think we lost a little bit of momentum there. Let's
get into. I guess we could take the power too, but killing. We have to talk about killing the name.
We have, even though killing in the name was supposed to be, or it's supposed to be the last episode. The last episode of Rap Pod that we're going to do.
That's in weeks and weeks and months and months.
Yeah, it'll be months
years and years. So we at least have to get into this one because this is my 6B. I'm sure.
Well, no, I'm not saying we have to get into it right now. I'm just saying.
Oh, gotcha.
I want to do some more songs. I want to do other songs too. I don't want to wrap it up just yet.
Well, I thought you were tired. I'm done.
No, I'm not tired. I'm just saying I feel like after that break, we did lose a little bit of momentum there. But I still want to get into
talk about Bomb Track yet? We're not talking about Bomb Track?
We got to talk about. Let's get into Bomb Track.
Joking my ass?
Let's get into Bomb Track. This is your favorite song.
What B is this for you?
Wait, no, this isn't your favorite song, right?
No, of course not. But what
B
is this for you?
My 4B.
Oh, okay. That's my 4B too.
Oh, okay. You're kind of cool, I guess. Oh, okay. Fuck off.
I thought you even that's my 12B because they have couple bonus tracks that are better than this one actually. Dude, Bomb Track's good.
It's a great song. No, it's so
dope.
Good.
It is a dope opener, right? It's a perfect opener to a good record and a band that is just like, what is this band all about? Bomb track. It sets the stage for their entire career, not just like this record, but their entire career. And Timmy C apparently wrote most of this riffage for this song, which is cool. But like everything about this song is cheesy as fuck. It's cheesy to call a bomb track. Like, oh, that's the bomb. That's so 90s. That's so
It
dumb.
is very 90s, yeah.
And also just like, again, we're the minor pentatonic, right? We're playing around with that idea. But I do like it. It's cool because it's I don't know. I like the opening a lot because it's like you lit this fuse, right? And it's kind of like do 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 do, and like the fuse is going. Then we get to the bam. That's when the bomb actually explodes.
Well,
and
then there's also
the rage opens
the
up.
build-up. The build-up before the big riff. It's B-dubs going.
Yeah, he's doing a real good job there. Just a little bit louder. He's probably not even doing it louder. They're probably just turning him up in the mix.
Okay, yeah, could be.
But it is rad. It's rad. I don't know. The opener's basic. I don't give a fuck. It's fucking rad. I like the octave, right? The octave notes, right? The ding ding ding, right? Same thing. But yeah, there's a lot of jazz. There's a lot of funk undertones in this song. It's
so much funk.
It's such a perfect fucking opener. It's such a perfect thesis statement for a band.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Burn, you're gonna burn. Like just the way he just kind of repeats the burn during the chorus too.
Even the word
repetition,
burn,
man.
Dude, it's an aggressive word, burn. Like nothing. People don't use the word burn in a nice way, right?
No.
I don't know. Like burns aggressive. It's like you're on fire. Like you're probably on fire.
Also,
you're going to
like,
die.
Like using the word burn in like a slang way is very 90s. Like, oh, that dude just got burned. Like you just burned that dude.
That, yeah.
Yeah, it's a very 90s slang thing to say.
I always just thought like about let it burn, wanna let it burn. I never thought about like, oh, you got burned.
Oh, that dude just got burned, dude.
Oh, we should bring that back. Cincy and Burn. Bring him back.
You've been trying to bring Cincy back for 10 years.
For so long.
You can't. You've tried, but you just have not been able to bring Cincy back.
And then even being around people that are from our era, and I say Cincy, they're like, what is Cincy? Like, how the fuck do you not know Cincy?
Or even like Cinch. Like, oh, that was a cinch.
A cinch.
That was a cinch. That was Cinchy.
Yeah. Beating Pokemon with one Pokemon is a fucking cinch.
That's
truly a cinch.
Yeah.
Idiots.
But no, this song is truly 90s personified. In every way.
We jammed to. We jammed to this one still.
Jam this one.
I look forward. I love jamming to this one. It's easy.
I love playing the drums to this one. I think it's so much fun playing the drums to this song.
Because you can play as hard as you want. You can do like the ding 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 like back and forth. Yeah. You can play open. You can close it up. John Feldman plays open drums a lot. If you ever seen him play drums, he plays open. It's kind of cute.
Noticed that. Okay.
It's a fun it's a fun track.
It's a fun track for sure.
It's a bomb track.
Lyrically though, it's about social inequality, specifically, U.S. imperialism, taking, the land and culture from Native Americans, and then how the media just twist facts and outright lies, the propaganda from the media about all of that, not just Native Americans, but what the U.S. does in other countries as well. And as the song builds and builds and builds, the lyrics get more aggressive, and the way Zach, presents the lyrics is way more aggressive as well. But yeah, in the end, this is a great thesis statement for the what's going to come up in the record, but it's done in a very easy way, very palatable way. And that goes into Killing in the Name, which we'll get into in a bit. But the first two tracks are just like, this is just easy stuff. Like this is getting you warmed up. These are the warm up tracks.
But like, come on, bro. Like even Killing the Name is my 6B, and like I get it. It's I'm sure. Is it your 10B?
It's my 10B.
Yeah, of course it is. You're so basic. And it's overplayed. When I worked in the
no,
ambulance,
it's not overplayed. It's not overplayed.
Shut
no,
up,
it's not overplayed.
God.
I think it's just a really cheesy song.
Get the fuck
but I
out
still
of
love
here.
it.
Dude,
it's still a
bomb
beyond
track
banger.
and Killing in the Name, like that 1-2 punch is better than anything Korn has ever done. Straight up. Anything Korn has ever fucking done.
Freak on Unleashed Got the Life? Come on.
Okay, no, I on one record.
Dude.
On one record. On one record.
Come on, dude.
On one record. But yeah, dude, Killing the Name. Are we moving to Killing the Name?
No, I mean I'm down What else could we talk about? We haven't talked about Take the Power Back. We haven't talked about what a freedom.
I feel like we're kind of like, we do want to get back into the rap pod stuffs.
Yeah, like this is getting me pumped up to do rap pod again.
I don't want to like show all my cards. So I do want to get into the songs we've already done on the rap pod. But then I really want to talk about Killing a Name.
Well, we got to talk about Killing a Name. Yeah.
But I feel like we have to talk about Killing a Name.
Of course, we have to do that.
Because to the layman, that is probably their favorite song. To the people that are normally like you, except for here, that is their favorite song. But yeah, Killing the Name. Where do you want to?
So this song, yes, this is a beyond banger. This truly is a beyond banger. But this sets up, this warms you up for the rest of the record. But because of the simplicity of the song, it's a lot more palatable for people. Like people can, because the song is about repetition. It's about saying, I mean, every section is just him repeating the line over and over again. You know, so are those that burn crosses so are those that what's the fucking line? So are those that burn forests are the same that burn crosses. He just repeats himself over and over again. Thing. But my point is, it's just like it's repeating. He's only saying like 5 different lines through the whole song, but he's just repeating himself. And whatever, it's fine. But then it's a little irritating too. It's like people always quote this song as being like the definitive Rage and blah blah blah. But it's like
there's definitive Rage.
But there's so much more depth to this band, and even on this record, there's so much more depth. But it's like people only ever quote this song because fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. It's like, oh, dude, fuck off, dude. That's so annoying.
Because it's good.
It's like so elementary. It's so like, oh, I'm in you're in 6th grade and you just learned how to cuss. Like it's like, or like maybe you were a church kid growing up and like the first time you ever cussed was because you heard this song. You know, it's so elementary, so elementary.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what elementary school you went to, but I was not allowed to say "fuck you." I wonder what you tell me at my elementary school.
I wasn't either.
But,
but my point is,
quite elementary.
Elementary when it comes to being a kid.
Do you know what the Billboard like top songs were in 1992? Don't shake them.
I just had to move him.
Do you know what songs were atop the Billboard charts in 1992? The year this came out?
No. Did you actually look it up?
I did. Of course I fucking did. Because like you, I thought like, oh yeah, this is just stupid. It's dumb. Obviously Boyz II Men was number 1. Baby Got Back, that was top 10.
Makes a lot. Yeah.
Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton.
Ooh.
Under the Bridge, your favorite Red Hot Chili Pepper song.
Damn,
these are all the songs that are in the top Billboard of 1992 in an era where Billboard still meant something and people did care about the Billboard top songs. So when you say like oh, it's so far, yes, by contemporary standards, by 26 standards, this is dumb. Like kids talk like this in like 2nd grade. We talk like this behind our parents' backs in like 6th grade, 5th grade, maybe. But dude, this is 92. No one did this. No one was this aggressive. No one had a big name producer. Actually, he wasn't even a big name producer at the time.
No, he wasn't.
Garth slayed this fucking record.
Garth
did a better. Yeah, Garth. GGG Garth. He did this is like his big Garth breakthrough record. And after this, he will do other big name bands. But this is kind of like his make or break thing, and it sounds great. And yeah, even though Killing the Name of is cheesy, and I think it's cheesy in a sense because we've heard it so much on K-Rock, and they always have a dumb fucking either like it's a radio edit where it's just chick is over the fuck you part, or they don't play it entirely or whatever, right? So it's like, oh, we know what you're trying to do, but you can't do it because you're too pussy to actually fucking do it. So I think that's why a lot of the I don't know, it gets knocked down a peg. But dude, 1992, fuck you, I won't do what you told you. And these guys didn't. They're no slouches. Not every time, but a lot of times when they were playing live and they said, don't fucking say it. Like, all right, we won't say it. What do? They
fucking say it. Yeah.
They fucking said it.
Fuck the FCC. Yeah.
They fucking said it to the point where I was like, God damn it, dude. To be Rage Against the Machine's manager in fucking these early days must have been a nightmare.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
He had to work. That guy had to work 100 hours a week, dude. Just like picking up the pieces, right? Just like making phone call after phone call. I'm sorry. Like these guys did not give a shit. And yeah, this song is basic as fuck. But like most pop music is basic as fuck. This is a pop song. It just happens to be aggressive. Really, really, really aggressive. But they don't care.
Let's just say that it did. I don't think it's aged well. Yeah, in 1992.
I think it's aged better.
No, I don't think it's no.
I think it's aged better because you only look at things through like a contemporary lens. Like, oh, this song is stupid.
No, I don't, dude. No. How does that make no?
Tyler, the Creator, says way worse stuff. That's why I think you think that.
That's not what I know. That's not what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely.
No, I think no.
You forget what it's like to be in a time where you can't cuss on the TV. You after 10
dude,
o'clock.
I understand
maybe,
what FCC. I understand what the FCC.
I don't know there, dude. Maybe after 10 o'clock, South Park could say bitch and shit, but they didn't say fuck for a long time. After 10 o'clock, you couldn't say fuck for a long time.
Dude, I know. I know this.
I think you forgot that.
No, I know this. I think what irritates me
you know
is
this, but you forgot it.
And I did mention this earlier. What irritates me sometimes is when people will take quotes from this band and they'll only quote this song, and it's like,
why not?
Because it's just there's once again there's so much more depth to this band, and it just seems very pandering from the people who post this kind of stuff. It just seems like
so you're being gatekeepy.
No, I'm not being gatekeepy. I feel like people are misguided, and they're almost virtue. No, I feel like people are almost virtue signaling when it comes to let's fuck the government, fuck Trump,
Yeah,
saying fuck Trump is the most basic shit in the world. But like, yeah, here's killing in the name. Fuck you. I won't do what you tell me. And it's like, oh my God, dude. It just sounds it sounds too much. It sounds like you're trying too hard to get your point across, and it just comes off as really cheesy and dumb. That's what it is.
I think you're being a little gatekeepy.
Okay, maybe I am. I don't care.
You 100%.
I don't care.
I was trying to be nice. You are being gatekeepy. If I could sum up Rage Against the Machine in one line, it would be "fuck you, I won't do what you tell me." Absolutely, it'd be "fuck you, I won't do what you tell me."
Oh, but it's so tired and so boring.
How is that tired and boring?
Oh my God, dude!
Do you tell your boss "fuck you, I won't do what you tell me"?
It's like it's just so uninvent. I don't know. It's so easy. Just to post online and say, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me.
Do you tell when your boss pisses you off? Do you tell him, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me?
I do.
Of course not. Of course you don't do that, because that would be crazy, because you need money to live. These guys put it all out there. They didn't have a lot of money at this point. Yeah, they grew up in like middle class. They're not poor. Yeah. They weren't rich or whatever, but they grew up in like middle class. But this record was kind of like a make or break, and not even talking about just like lyrically or whatever, but also like the cover art, everything about this band was, dude, like they could have easily have failed, and fuck you, the second fucking track on this album, like fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. I think you're looking at this in a way too contemporary lens, and you're removing yourself from
my examples
and forgetting what it like.
I'm acknowledging 1992's. Like, what was going on in
Bro, we were 5.
Once again, I'm acknowledging that. And
if you told your mom, fuck you, at 5 years old, she would have beat the shit out of you.
That's fine. One last thing with Killing in the Name. 17 years after this record came out, the song came out, there was a Facebook campaign that happened that wanted to go against all the Christmas songs that were coming out every single year that were selling millions of singles and copies. And I mean, it was 2015, but there just all of that kind of shit, and it was
downloads,
and it was going against Simon Cowell. We all know who Simon Cowell is, and
it was X Factor. It wasn't just Simon Cowell,
but Simon, that's his show. Like it's really his baby.
But it was X Factor, because people hate X Factor and it's stupid. Simon Cowell is just the face that as Americans.
He's the face. He's the produce. I mean, he's
also American Idol and everything. But yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
But the point is that there was this giant push to say, you know what, fuck all that. Let's make "Killing in the Name" the #1 single in the UK. And sure,
it was 5 years in a row. X Factor. It was the fucking #1 Christmas song.
The #1 Christmas song. So there was enough push for this Rage song, this 17-year-old Rage song, to go to the top of the charts in the UK, Scotland, all and even Europe. I think it reached like number 4 in Europe, and then it also has the
doesn't
fast.
matter.
That's true. Who gives a fuck about those places? But apparently this won some sort of Guinness Book of World Record for fastest selling download, but only in the UK.
Yeah.
Whatever. Who cares? It's the UK. Nobody cares about the UK. But
That's
anyway,
true.
it just
You-
it was
their
it was a
time.
fun
It's not
little
now.
it was a fun little social experiment, and it worked. And
And it worked.
Rage had to come. Rage came out and like said like thank you to all the fans. Blah blah blah. Very kind of stale statement, but
But well, see,
What's
you're
it for pooping?
already shit talking a band that doesn't need
I'm
a
not
whole lot of
shit-talking
shit
'em.
talking. Well, a little stale statement.
it was a stale
But
statement.
don't forget, how did this? What do you want him to say? Thank you so much, UK and the world. Thank you so. You want to suck everybody's dick? What do you want him to do?
I don't know, something else.
You're being overly critical and negative because like I don't even know why.
I
There's
think
no
I think
reason.
you're
Like,
just
there's
being,
no reason.
I think you're just you've been on your knees this whole time, and you just I don't know.
Because this
Like,
band's
it's
good.
it's
This band
it's
made a
I
career.
love this band. I
This
love this
band
band.
made a career out of playing just like one riff, but just making it a little bit different. And they had a guy that like knew how to tell good stories and got better as the
Yes,
records progressed.
He did absolutely.
So like I don't know, fuck off. Like this is good. This is good shit. But anyway, going back to the X Factor thing, I don't know if all the guys did it, but for sure Tom Morello, like because they all got a boost in pay when their thing went number 1. The surplus money that Tom Morello made, I think all the guys did it, but I know for sure Tom Morello did it, but I think all the other guys did it. He donated all that extra money that he got from this to charity. Donate all of it.
That's cool. That's really cool.
And I know I should talk Tom Morello a lot because he deserves it a lot of times too. Because of Rage, he has become very pretentious, and he's sometimes like you kind of fucking annoying, my guys. but whatever, dude. Rage is good, dude. This is wild. This is silly talk. You're
love
being
it.
fussy for
I
the sake of
love
being
it.
fussy. You're being fussy for the sake of being fussy.
I think you're trying so hard not to say anything negative, and you're just coming off as a fool.
I've said so many negative
Oh,
things.
okay. So
It's the most formulaic
what
band
we're
that's
gonna
ever
do,
made it big.
What we're gonna do here, we're gonna talk about the album artwork,
Are we?
and then we're gonna talk about the album artwork, and then we're going to wrap it up, and then rate the album based off of our world famous 3-point rating system, where 3 is a perfect album. I'll get into that. Let's get into the artwork first.
Are you just like dictating like what rules should happen here now? Like these are the steps. These are the process we are going to go through.
Somebody has to moderate because we're going in circles.
I am. Artwork's good.
Yes.
The artwork's aggressive. The artwork's very aggressive. The artwork is aggressive because most people, including myself, as a 5-year-old, I didn't understand what this was. I didn't understand what this was as a 10-year-old when Evil Empire came out. I didn't understand what this was as a fucking 13-year-old when fucking Battle of LA came out. It wasn't until much into like high school where I was like, oh damn, that guy died. Like
yeah, he was
in that
actively
picture.
dying. He was actively
that's-
dying in this picture.
That's aggressive. But not too aggressive because like you said, people die all the time now, and like who cares a shit about people dying now, right? But this is 1992, and who cares? That's whatever.
I know what you're doing.
It's overplayed,
Yes.
low hanging fruit, people
It is
dying.
low-hanging fruit. Yeah, we've been desensitized. Yeah, but yeah, no. This is a Buddhist monk in Vietnam. He burned himself to death in Saigon, 1963. It was taken by a guy named Malcolm Brown. He won a lot of awards for it. It's a very, very famous picture. The monk who died, his name was Thi Quang Duc. I'm probably butchering that, but I don't care.
All those little
But,
fucking accents and
yeah,
tildes and shit over the. Why, relax.
So
Why
many
there's so
lines-
many? Why there's so many lines above your letters? Right? Come on.
Or even within your letters, like there's too much going
Relax.
on. But yeah, no, they were. It was essentially a. I mean, I don't know the full story behind it, but it was a protest against the U.S. backed prime minister of Vietnam at the time. I mean, it was 1963, so it was pretty hostile over there.
I mean,
So.
it's dude. I don't give a fuck what decade it was, and I don't care if you think it's low hanging fruit to depict this. Burning yourself, the thing they call self-immolation. That's some fucked up shit.
It is, and apparently when he lit himself on fire, at no point Did he show
didn't
any
move.
sort of pain? He didn't
No,
move.
just
nothing.
sat there and took
Just
it.
sat there and
fucking
died.
gangster. What a G.
Yeah. Like he had reached that like state of nirvana. That's what Buddhists are supposed to do. They reach that state of nirvana,
Or he's
and
crazy as fuck.
They were crazy as fuck. Yeah.
I don't know. What
Maybe
the fuck
both.
do I
I don't
know?
know. But
All I
anyway,
know is
yeah.
if I'm on fire, I ain't gonna be quiet.
No. Or like when we lit friend of the pod Matt on fire.
There.
That was wild.
Even I
we
burned
didn't-
myself like
He
cookie,
wanted
like,
he wanted to be lit on fire. By the way, there was a giant crowd. Matt wanted to be lit on fire, so we all lit him on fire. And he jumped in a pool. He wasn't hurt. He was fine. So this wasn't like we killed somebody because we didn't.
No, he wanted. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't hurt. No, he was. I haven't talked to him in a long time. I think he was stupid before that. He was stupid after that. You're stupid to think that you can be lit on fire with gasoline, right?
Yes.
Like it's not like we like doused him in whatever. I'm sure Hollywood effects guys don't use gasoline to light themselves on fire.
Probably not.
They use probably like something like kerosene. I think burns it differently. Like jet fuel burns differently. Like we just lit gasoline, so that probably wasn't good. But you know,
No, it
whatever.
wasn't
It was fun. It wasn't me getting lit on fires. I don't give a fuck.
So yes, and what an album cover! Your debut record, 1992. It's fucking nuts. It's fucking nuts. So, that's really kind of all we have here. And I mean, I would recommend people go check out our other podcast, Rage Against the Pod.
It's coming back, baby.
We're bringing it back to finish it. I think we have about like 21 episodes. 21
It's for
songs.
sure coming back after this fucking killing the name of fucking thing. Tell you that much right now.
We don't hear anything about it, but so we're gonna bring that back. I think
Pretty
we're pretty motivated on that, but it's gonna be audio. We're not gonna do video, I don't think. But anyway, final thoughts on Rage's Rage. Rate it based off of a world famous 3-point rating system where 3 is a perfect album, 2 is a good album you're gonna continue to listen to, 1 is a bad album, give it a shot, and 0 is the worst thing you've ever heard. What do you got? Go.
Like what's his name? Nicolas Cage in Gone 60 Seconds.
Yeah.
Go. God, that movie's so fucking good.
I haven't seen it since high school.
Dude,
It probably hasn't held up. Has it held up?
It does. Yeah, it has held up. It's because Nicolas Cage, and you know what's crazy? Just quick tangent, and then we'll get in the record wrap up. But we've liked, especially like Ryan and me, we've all liked Nicolas Cage since high school. For the past 20 years,
Yeah, we've always
liked
loved him.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Any new Nicolas Cage movie comes out, we like it. There's been this resurgence of love for like Nicolas Cage and Nicolas Cage movies. And this is my gatekeeping.
Yeah, you're being very
kind of thing
gatekeeping.
about Nicolas Cage. I've loved Nicolas Cage for a long time, and so when people are like, "Oh, have you seen this one?" Like, bro, I saw it in theaters. Okay,
I saw Gone in 60 Seconds in theaters.
I did.
I saw
talk
National Treasure in theaters.
Bro, you want to
I
talk
did
about
see
a
that with
deep
John.
cut Nicolas Cage movie, like one of my favorites, and it's all in theaters. But Bangkok Dangerous, fucking hell!
I don't think I ever saw
What
that
a
one.
Deep cut, amazing Nicolas Cage movie. And Nicolas Cage, much like Keanu Reeves, where he's not a good actor, just has like a good agent, and just likes to have fun, likes to dick around,
He's
just have a
entertaining
good
to watch.
time. He's entertaining to watch.
Have you watched Renfield? I've been wanting to watch that one.
No, that's also on the
I
laundry
know, I need
list
to
of
watch
things that
that
I want to
one, yeah.
watch. That could be. We could do it after I watch Saul. Then whatever you're watching now.
It's
let's
just a
watch
movie.
Renfield
It's not a
next.
show.
Saul Renfield.
Renfield, it's a movie.
Yeah, but I don't.
It's not a show.
I don't watch anything until I'm done. Unless Mike tells me to, then I'll watch it for some reason. I don't know. Because Mike watches a lot
So
of shitty.
stupid.
Well, it's because Mike watches a lot of shitty movies that I can play on my phone with. Like you like,
okay.
whatever. I don't
Yeah,
want to get too far.
we're totally going. Yeah,
we're
off
diverging.
topic.
We're crashing fast.
Yes.
Crashing.
So wrap it up.
fucking
Wrap it up.
fast.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. So this is 1992. This is before nu metal is becoming a thing. This is before even like rap rock, right? Like who like Faith No More is doing like alt metal kind of weird stuff with the metal stuff. So it's I don't know. This is so early. This is so early on, and these guys don't come out and put together songs that are melodic, even though they kind of are. But it's stereotypical of this genre because they're the first ones, I guess, now, and everyone else after that is just much like in Romeo and Juliet is like the greatest love story of all time, and everything after that is just an interpretation of that. I think everything after this record is just an interpretation of Rage Against the Machine's first record. Even later Rage, which Zach will get better. I think the guys will get better too, and how they riff with each other. I don't know. I don't think all these songs are perfect, but I do think this record is perfect. I think there's, even in their discography, nothing sounds like this.
Yeah.
Nothing sounds like this in music. Even the guy, like I just mentioned, Faith No More, like nobody did this. This is so aggressive. This is so over the top. Like Garth was all in. And I think this might have been his first big production credit. And after this, he became obviously a household name. But like this was it, dude. Like everybody was all in. And I think production wise, it sounds great. It sounds like four dudes just having a good time, right? Like let the kids fucking play. Very like dude ranchy. Let the kids play. Like we don't need a lot of production tricks. We don't need a lot of
overdubs. I mean,
overdubs and other sounds
really
in there, and we don't need 3 guitars on this solo. No, dude, just let the fucking kids play. And that's what we got here. And we got it in a very, like, this is cool to hip hop kids. This is cool to metal kids. This is cool to rock kids. And this is cool to like people that just like contemporary pop. This is good for everybody except country fans. This is good for everybody. And country in the early 90s was pretty dope too. It wasn't bad. It was pretty dope.
Okay. So what would you give this? A 3 out of 3?
Yeah, I said it's perfect.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
so it's a perfect 3 out of 3 for you.
It's a 3. This is a 3 out of 3. Even though like I don't think every song on here is a perfect song. I think the sum of its parts is the sum is greater than its parts. How the fuck do you say that? Say it. Say it.
I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm too toasty right now. I'm gonna fuck it up.
You know what I'm talking about though.
Yeah, I know that the
sum is greater than its parts.
Wait, how does that? I know exactly what you're saying, but I can't.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's the sum is greater than its parts. The sum is greater than its parts. I think that's what it is. That makes sense. The sum, its whole, is greater than each individual thing.
Yeah, the sum 41 is greater than
Oh, dude, good stuff. Okay. I'm just glad we're done with Audio Slave. To be honest.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, it's good stuff here on out. So yeah, with Rage is Rage, I think this is a definitive moment in music, in rock music especially. Nothing sounds like this at this point. Nothing really sounds like it after. I mean, bands tried. They really fucking tried, especially in the new metal scene. New metal was supposed to be like the rap rock fusion, but it never took off. Like outside of Limp Bizkit, it all kind of turned to shit. And the only reason why Limp Bizkit worked because they embraced the campiness. But otherwise, nothing worked like Rage. One, because of its musicality, and two, because of the great lyrics. The presentation was truly, truly fantastic. Like untouchable. It's truly untouchable. And for a debut record, yes, this is their weakest record of original material, but it's remarkable. Like these guys are like in their early 20s, and they're doing something this insane and against the grain. It's wild, man. We talked a lot about this. I give this a perfect 3 out of 3. 3 out of 3, baby. I don't do it often, but this gets a perfect 3 out of 3 for me. I don't make the rules. So I think that's all we have for this one. Like we've said many times this episode, go check out Rage Against the Pod, our sister podcast that we do, where we break down these songs individually. Get into that. Keep listening to this podcast. And that's it. That's all.